Austin, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Alabama Crimson Tide taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Dropping back, it's Manning. Got his man on the right. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Movement here from the tight end. They'll leave it with him. And the Longhorns get enough to move the chains.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They'll ride the hot hand. At midfield, he's got room. Running toward the tape. He's at the 10. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On the run, it's Haynes. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Wow, what a big play by that defender. And how about the hit stick tackle? Woo! That ball carrier's going to remember that.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Keeps looking downfield. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. There's no getting around the fact that they have really scuffled in the first half of SEC play, and now the task is to try to turn it around.
Well, and a lot of times it requires shifting your goals, and this is not how you wanted to start, but how can we win this week and take advantage of every opportunity we get, Jesse? So it hasn't been ideal, but there's still some talent, and you can still salvage some wins on the schedule.
Yeah, it's all about finishing the season strong, right? I think this team believes that in this last week, they were able to sort of reset their focus on doing exactly that. They believe they have the horses in the locker room to win games.
Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've...
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing the NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Lining up to add another. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Out of bounds at the 34, a productive job by the return team. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they...
Picked off. Looking for more room. At the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Takes the handoff. It's Reese. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They'll run it. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Open runway ahead. The 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, this is back and forth. And I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. The give out of the gun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Simpson. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Slips through the line, and more yards after contact. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
He wants to throw here on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. What a snag by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, to get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Simpson. Throwing right. It's caught. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
With the score tied at 14.
New set of downs after that completion. Looking to move it through the air. The short hands, it's Adams. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Looking for a gap, it's Young. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. The corners are walked up tight. They want to run this quarterback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these design runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown tie.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. It's a fake. The holder's going to try to toss it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space. Hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on.
The expressway is wide open. Inside the 30. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football in rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
Looking for room. It's Baxter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
give to the single back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
He's right on target. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes that Alabama offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
From the gun, the ground game. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Buys a little extra time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Bunch formation, trying to spring a guy free. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he could not get loose on the run. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Absolutely perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll put the tight end in motion. Handoff from the gun. Across the 25, he's got room. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
They'll try the right side. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Coming after it. He looks that one in nicely. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender. Dismisses another dude. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Longhorns want to move quickly. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Getting some heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And he's going to reach for a long one and have to guide it in from the left side. 51 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Quarterback on the keeper. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, except the defensive end, he was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for once.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Oh, trickeration. He's throwing it. Gonna take a shot. And he's got it. It's a first down.
Man, that is awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call them all the time. But the coach saw something, executed it perfectly, called it at the right time, and got a shot in the arm, get some energy, snap it to the up back, completing the pass.
Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Delivers the contact. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air. And another interception for the Crimson Tide. And Bama has a few ball hawks in this secondary. Might be putting old Hootie Ingram in the sights for his single-season interception record with 10.
Yeah, and it's hard to find DBs that are going to catch the ball consistently. When you get 1, it's a nice day. But when you get 2, it's a great day. You got a guy ball hawking the football, finding it, creating big plays for this defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
29 Philly.
The give to the lone running back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, flexing that muscle in the run game. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Offense set on 1st down. It's a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
And guys, they really need to take advantage. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Field goal is good.
That makes the score Alabama 28, Texas 24.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Texas.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Will take over 1st and 10.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
3:25. Billy Scudder.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
They're trying to get to him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes that Alabama offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field just to execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Quarterback checking the play. He leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll test the right side. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
On the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
To the air. It's Manning. Fires to the big fella. And he's not going to get there. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep him away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks. And you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Iowa State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Power football with the run. Bulls his way forward. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Holds and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Wide out in motion. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll run it to the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Cricket. Razor.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback will audible. Going up top on 1st down. He makes the connection. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They move the tight end all over.
Check. Read up.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Movement here from the tight end.
Cut. Horn it.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there getting set. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
But last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He's back to throw on second down. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Down to possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. Shakes off the tackler. Still running at the 40. Off he goes. The 30. The 10. And he just kept ground, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bama! In the end zone. Lining up for the PAT. The kicker on for the extra point. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish, a 70-yard run to the end zone. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Texas offense. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Give to the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Dropping back, it's Manning. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the gun to give, looking for room. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Longhorns will line up to punt it away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. So here it is, plenty of time to go and an opportunity to move the ball down the field and win it, David. It's a fumble. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. Ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. 2nd down coming up.
Get set, get set.
Wants to throw. It's Manning. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, at this point of the game, the defense now is substituting their personnel. They've got their dime package in the game. There's a lot of DBs out there. They know this offense is going to have to throw the football to climb back in this game.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Hauls it in. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. He throws one to the left. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely... Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Snagged on the outside, it's Williams. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. And it's good. He drove it through the uprights. That was fun, and it was big time. And it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, Dave, and that's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.